G'day, my name's ET. Welcome to ET's Collectibles. This is my first video, but here's going to be most about Power Rangers, Doctor Who, with a bit of Doctor Who, Lego, some Star Wars, some Transformers, anything collectible that I think is collectible or that I've collected through the years. So, for now, I'll sit back, relax, and watch me ramble on about Power Rangers. As you can see in front of me, I am doing from Time Ranger, or Power Rangers Time Force, the Time Force Megazord. I don't know what it's called. I think it's Time Robo in Super Sentai. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, so I will take most of these off the screen. Before I do him, I'm just going to show you the sword. The sword looks awesome. I wish it had the dot. I wish there was like a little coloured diamond in there, like how it is on the show. You could just click it in and yeah. But I love chrome. I love the chrome on here, and it's just awesome. I love it how it's just the symbols of all their all of them, like all the Rangers stuff. And when I know that one's yellows, but it kind of looks like a speech bubble. Now this is Time Flyer 1 or Red. I can't remember, but I know this was piloted by Wes, played by Jason Font, and yeah, but I love how this chrome looks on the Zord. Sorry, I'm gonna play that off screen. But yeah, when I bring these wheels out, it rolls real well on my desk here, as you can see. So yeah, that's basically it. Here's the cockpit. Now I don't have those little figures that comes with the blaster for mode blue, so yeah, but I am working on that. Now, this Megazord is a 4-in-1, which means it's individuals, then a giant jet, then the 2 Zord modes. But here is Blue's. I can't remember the actor's name who played Lucas, but yeah, but this one is good, and like I said, they can roll real well on my desk here. Yeah, and yeah, there's the 2. Sorry if the stickers are looking a bit faded. I did put these on myself when I got this, because this is pre-owned, but I did get the stickers when I got this, and they're fading. So yeah, but here was Lucas's, again the cockpit. Now for Trip. Now Trip is my favourite character in Time Force. He was just the nicest person ever in the show. Here's his cockpit. I also can't remember the actor's name who played Trip, but yeah. At the back here just kind of reminds me of an X-Wing, but I do love it how it shows the cockpits as their helmets, and yeah, but rolls real well again. Now speaking of something that looks like something from Star Wars, this one's Katie's. I can't remember the actress's name, or actor, sorry if I said something wrong. But this kind of reminds me of Anakin's Starfighter. But here's the cockpit. Yeah, as you can see, it looks like the helmet again. the number 4 on it. Now this one's Jens, played by Aaron Cahill. Those are the only 2 Rangers that I knew, actors' names that I knew. Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, this one kind of reminds me of, I don't know what this one reminds me of, but I'd say that this one's the coolest out of all the time jets. Yeah, but now I'm going to put it in the giant jet mode and then the other 2 Zord modes. So, yeah. Just going to put that there. Now, I've been a fan of Power Rangers since 2003. And yes, that was when I had the Disney app. When Disney took over for Power Rangers. So I have watched all the previous seasons from Power Rangers. This may be a bit loose because, as you can see, this one's a bit broken because I have played with this multiple times before, so this may be a bit loose. Sorry about that. And right. So I have been a fan. Like I said, I've been a fan of Power Rangers from 2003 or more like 2001, when this season was actually out. Yeah. So, this was the season that made me start watching where I started watching Power Rangers. Storyline was brilliant. Everything was. The storyline was brilliant. Ransik was a good villain. Now, I have my own opinion. Everyone has their own opinion. So, but I believe that Ransik was one of the best villains in Power Rangers history. Now, you all can comment down below saying who was the best villain, but I still say Ransik was the best. Is one of the best of the entire series. And yeah, but for now, my favorite episode of Time Force is the crossover with Lightspeed, but also the episode where it's movie madness also. Yeah, but here's the giant jet mode. I do love it how it makes the giant V, and it actually is making the triangle for the visor, which is cool. Which I did not know until years later when I got this. But here's the thing, and it rolls real well. So yeah, now I'm going to put it in mode blue and then mode red. So you're going to have to listen to me ramble on about Power Rangers for a little bit longer. But yeah, so my favorite episodes are the episode where Eric becomes the Quantum Ranger, and the crossover with Lightspeed and Time Force, but also the episode where it's just sorry, I lost my train of thought. where it's just Wes, and he has to find a cure for everybody. He just save them from a mutant bite. So, and that's what made me like Power Rangers, was that it got serious sometimes on Time Force, and that's what made me like the show so much. But what made me truly fall in love with Power Rangers was Wild Force. Wild Force is what had finally made me fall in love with it and wanted to keep watching everything, because I loved the storyline to Wild Force and everything, which I will be showing you guys that one a bit later. Sorry, I'm screwing up here, but yeah. So this is from my own personal collection. Yeah. So let me just raise this up a bit. There we go. Mode Blue. Now I don't have, like I said, I don't have the blaster that comes with the little mini ranges that I can stick in all the Zords, but I am working. Like I said, I am working on that. So yeah, so here's Mode Blue on its own without the blaster, and yeah, now I'm going to put in Mode Red. So you're going to have to listen to me a little bit longer. Sorry. So I've been collecting Power Ranger toys since probably 2009. I've been collecting them for a while now, and I've been lucky to find some online, and that costs enough money to have. So yeah, and hopefully down the road be able to afford some more. But for now, I will be just showing you guys off my collection I have so far. And I've got that on the side, sorry. Yeah, wasn't meant to do that, I'm sorry. Now this is the Japanese version, because as you can see, there's a hologram in the chest piece, because I know that on the American version there's no hologram, where on the Japanese it has a hologram. So yeah. To know that you're doing Mode Red, you've just got to make sure you have the sticker here and it'll form a triangle. Oh, wait. Hello, Mr. Head. To open these, there's like these two little things for that. But here there is the shield and the sword. Thanks for watching, and let me talk about my experience with Power Rangers and everything and all that. Yeah, I think I have that loose. I don't know. Probably not. I was just checking. But yeah, and Time Force is one of my favorite seasons out there. It's on my top 10 in the top 5 for me, and it is number 2. Number 1 is a different season, but I'll get to that later. So just before I'm about to turn this off, I'm going to show you what the next Megazord I'm doing. You've already seen. So from Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, or from the Super Sentai version Go-Go 5, sorry, little brain fart then, is going to be the Omega Megazord or Mars Victory, if I have that right, for Mars Victory. Let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, so this will be the next one. So, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified when I'm uploading, and may the power protect you. Peace.